Good morning, good morning, good morning. Every interaction in life is either positive or negative. It shapes our reality, don't it, boys? So, welcome. I'm Astro Tiger. I'm human, as you can see, but I'm a soul that's here to help others expand their consciousness and understand and perceive reality through simple understandings. I like to talk about deep things that involve nature, and I use nature to teach lessons because I feel that nature is my guru. Nature is universe, nature is God. That's my perception of the creator and reality. So, with that being said, every interaction will either add to you, your aura, your reality, your mental, your spirit, or it's going to take from you. And what do I mean by that? Before I go into detail, I never get everything out in a single video. And right after I record the video, I'm like, dang, I could have said that and really went into a depth, but it's okay. I like to speak from the mind. I like to be real. It's as if we're face to face. So let's start with, I usually would start off with a positive, but let's start with the negative because we like to end with solutions. Hey, don't you eat my plants. Cammy, come here. So, negative. Negative interactions can definitely alter you. It can shape you. And the way we perceive how we interact with reality, it makes things a lot easier. Our day-to-day life a lot easier. Hey, you better leave them cucumbers alone. Oh, and by the way, we have a new friend. I have a healer here. His name is Goku. Little little energized guy. But just say, and let's use nature for instance. The deer recently ate half of my mulberry tree that I planted earlier this year. At first, I had negative emotions about it, but after sitting back and realizing that I'm the one that put food out there for them, they don't know, it kind of altered my perception. And that negative feeling of being angry or upset because, oh, the deer took my plants or they ate my plant, I had to change my perception. Like, let's use the end of a battery, the negative side. I went from feeling just, you know how it is, disappointment, to moving from that negative feeling to the positive side. So, but I always wasn't like that. It, I didn't really think like that, not even a few months ago. Everything is part of our development in this reality. Another negative interaction. I want to be very relatable because expanding consciousness is a very deep topic within itself. When we deal with others who don't often relate to us, those who we love that we would like to relate, but they just don't get that point. They don't understand. They don't understand who we are. Makes us feel bad. It can be family, friends, co-workers, yourself. Understanding yourself. See, once you understand yourself, you others can possibly understand you, but we live in such a reality that This is a beautiful topic. Majority of people do not understand who or what they are, which causes a negative environment. Because I think if people understood who and what they are, which is the soul within the body, and we're here for a beautiful experience, I don't think many people would act in such negative ways. Let me show y'all Goku. Come here, little dude. Come here, little dude. Little speedy guy. Little speedy guy. He playing with Kemet. But yeah. So it's the same thing as perceiving the world and everything we do as positive or negative. Playing with the dog is a positive experience for myself and that dog. They're playing around the tripod, so excuse that. But for instance, if you're training a dog or the dog used the bathroom in a house or so forth, stuff like that, one can get upset. I used to get upset about that. And now I'm in a state where I'm just like, oh, they're puppies. They're just dogs. I understand that they have their own perception and consciousness. That everything in this world does have. But now that I'm more understanding, something that was once negative is now more positive. So it seems as if we're ignorant to things. Ignorance is more of a negativity, a negative force of energy. Knowledge and understanding produces a positive. I'm developing new understandings as I actually speak. That's beautiful. Some puzzles is like a puzzle of consciousness in a sense. Things that I meditate on and don't quite get it right away. I get it through actually recording these videos. And I'm so thankful that I took the opportunity to actually start YouTube. We're developing a small conscious tribe. People who want to expand their consciousness and understand the world, the real world. Positive interactions. Every action in reality is a positive or negative. Every step you take will lead you in the direction of a positive or a negative, no matter what. That's how the universe works, positive or negative. So if we begin to understand, what am I working towards today or at this moment? Is this moment positive? Is this moment negative? It becomes that simple. Am I going to be nice to the puppy? Am I going to be nice to my family? Am I going to add to someone? Am I going to go give to someone? Am I going to go give some of my fruits and vegetables to my neighbor? Is that simple? That simple? Or am I going to go into society and project negative energy? We know that feeling of when we feel others. I am an empath. Society and I no longer mix that well anymore. And I now have an understanding. Nature is my positive environment. Nature may not be for everyone. And I'm starting to understand it. But on this channel here, we got to go back to reality where our ancestors thrive. But see, I don't like to live in the past. I have an understanding of the past. I tell people because there's a lot of negative past being thrown on social media right now. And this, I don't like seeing. It's a lot of racism on social media. I'm just say it for what it is. But I'm on certain social media to keep in touch with family because we're planning a family reunion here next year. But with dwelling on the past, people want to make the past present, but no. I am very philosophical, logical, and very conscious. And I was gonna start this channel and talk about a lot of the teachings of the past, stuff that's already been taught over and over again. But guess what? I come to understand the way I'm really gonna add to this world is by being a real new age thinker. That ain't got nothing to do with too much of technology. And I'm finna make an example right now. Hmm. One of my favorite philosophers, or they use Alan Watts. Alan Watts is a very common philosopher. I could talk about things such as Buddhism and so forth as he did. Or I can talk about how things relate to the moment of now in which it relates to now while still using classic practices. But I'm not going to be, oh, this is the Tao right now or whatever. Many people can't relate to that right now. Majority of the world doesn't relate to that. So I had to develop my understanding of, instead of being like most spiritual channels, conscious channels, and yes, they help me, other channels have, had to come to an understanding that to be a positive force, a positive energy in this new age of technology, which is strong, the AI, us conscious and aware people have to develop new techniques, which means we have to develop new positive methods of consciousness expansion. And sometimes that's just literally, it's as simple as being human, having human interactions. I want to start sitting around the fire and having these talks real soon because I feel like these talks are just authentic. I want to be a positive force for you or whoever this world before my soul departs this reality. I'm at a point where I do understand that this is all temporary. Yes, I have the deed to this property, but I don't own it. It's gonna be, this land gonna be here a million years after we are gone. And that understanding created a positive reinforcement of just living this beautiful experience and just helping others to expand their consciousness and understand that we're here to educate the soul so we can transcend to higher dimensions. Some may call it heaven. I want to dance with the universe. That is deep. Dance with the universe. It's in this sense of, I want to be an energetic force that creates planets. I like life. What if I was this energetic force that just of galactic dust? It's that simple. I don't have to have a human body. The beauty of creation, the universe, God. I want to be a part of that dance once I transcend. So I feel like my purpose is to really just connect with this world and observe and have an understanding without judgment. And that has turned my reality from a negative from the past few years to now a positive. This year has been very beautiful. Every interaction hasn't been positive, but negative interactions become positive. It's crazy how a battery works. The earth rotates on a positive and negative axis. Negative being the South Pole, positive being the North Pole. Our root chakra being the negative, our temple being the positive. And there's more stuff we're going to talk about in the future. True alignment and so forth. Every interaction we take within a day is going to affect us in some type of way. It's a nest in the tree. But because I got this mic, I don't know if you can hear the birds. The sun is rising. We're getting that beautiful cosmic energy. When you feel the sun interact with your skin, you're getting cosmic energy. It charges up the DNA. The sun is a positive force, but too much of it, just like too much, you ever see something just explode under pressure? Energy is the same way. We're getting this cosmic energy, and after a while, it can definitely cause. But I'm out here all the time. You can adapt to the heat. Positive reinforcement of the mind. Every interaction. How much interaction do you have with your mind? Getting on that. Let's put that ego to the side. We've been feeding the ego for a long time. Positive reinforcement to that body. Everything that you put into your body is either gonna be positive or negative. What have you been eating? Has it been charging up your soul? What have you been drinking? Has it been hydrating you? I learned that I don't drink liquor, but I just saw a video not too long ago that alcohol dissolves the blood cells. That is your population in your body. So for those who drink, that is definitely a negative interaction. It's that simple. You put things into your mouth, your body and cells have no choice but to work with what you give it. Positive interactions, negative interactions. That's up to you. Now that I've kind of broken things down, we have a better understanding. And once we begin to understand it, we have the choice to either act on it or don't. Brush it off. Oh, you can act ignorant to it. I don't want to. Why did I learn that? Now that I know it, I gotta abide by it. Yeah, you becoming more conscious, aware. But not everybody is ready for that. Most of the world would rather be unconscious. I don't even call this the matrix. It's too robotic. I don't like that term, the matrix. Why do we even accept that term? Goku over here shaking the hey, come here. Watch this. This little guy. Well, yeah. Just want to keep it real on this video today. Every interaction is positive or negative. What am I going to do after this video? Positive or negative? I'm about to go work on the land and beautify the land a little bit more. Life is your canvas. Every stroke that you put on your reality is a positive or negative. You can paint something vile, mean, ugly, or you can, no matter how it looks, as long as you're projecting a beautiful thought, you can paint something beautiful within your eye. Within your eye. So with that being said, I probably didn't cover everything when it comes to positive and negative energy, but I hope I got the point across. That's all. I hope I got the point across. We can interact on these beautiful things because, hey, we finna really start do it. Oh, they go Kemet. We finna dive in on some deep stuff, the metaphysical, how the unseen affects our daily reality, how there is more to nature than what we can actually see, because we don't see all spectrums of light. We can't hear every small thing, every decibel is what it called. Or we finna dwell in on all that beautiful stuff, because that stuff helps shape how we live. Once we begin to have an actual understanding of what we're living in and what's beyond this body. The garden is just, hey, we got to feed ourselves. I do believe in true survival. And that's the thing about spirituality. A lot of people only wants the positive of spirituality, of life. But with this positive and negative energy, you got to have balance. Just like Star Wars, the Jedi. You got the Sith, the Jedi, but the gray Jedi brings balance because they have an understanding of how things actually work. And to have an understanding of that, sometimes you just got to you just have to sit back and observe. And the reason I'm able to do that is because I live out here in the country. It's no society really. I can just sit back and observe everything. I don't have much human interaction. Just observe. And once you begin to observe and speak less, you understand a lot more. Hope y'all have a beautiful day and a beautiful week. I'm Astro Tiger. If you found what I said to be positive to you, did it add to you? Feel free to like or subscribe. Thank you for tuning in. We got more beautiful videos, and the dogs are really starting to mess with the tripod. But hey, they're our companions. Have a beautiful day. Stay amazing.